Hello, my name is Pnina and I'm presenting the Movement and Spirit Self-Healing work. I'd like to talk to you about different variety of healing that I do. I do body work and movement therapy, and also emotional release work, energy work, and I combine it often into a body work session. I work with different type of issues like back problem, neck, shoulder pain, and also along with that with muscle disease and nerve diseases, as well as vision work, improving the eyesight. Today I'd like to present to you work that I've done over almost over a year with a client of mine, Henry Duncan. He have a Parkinson, and it's a condition that as the result of that condition is that the body have some destruction in movement. The movement of the body is not flowing very well as a result of some material that the body is missing that's called dopamine that affects the brain, and the brain doesn't give enough information to the rest of the body to move properly. And the result of it is that people with Parkinson get to tense their body very, very much, and also shake, a lot of shaking. So as we start working with Henry, what I realized is that one of the biggest problem was that there was a lot of emotional tension, and emotional tension and stress aggravated the disease even more. So I really focused at the beginning more on the emotional release work along with the body work to relax the body, and we add up into it lots of movement and stretches that allow the body to flow better and to have more circulation, and to have more acceptance of what the disease is, the way the disease changing Duncan's life. So I'd like to introduce you Duncan, and he's going to talk a little bit about what it is for him and what he told me today, which was really happy news. And then we're going to go into showing you how a session with a Parkinson goes.
Yes, my name is Henry Duncan, and I had my diagnosis of Parkinson's for around 12 years. It came on all of a sudden, and it was quite an event for me and my family. Physically, I had been in pretty good shape, and we ate properly and exercised regularly. My wife turned me on to pnina and her work, and it has helped in many ways. She works not only with the physical side of the problems, but also the mental and emotional needs. I've had many types of therapy done, many places, from acupuncture, hypnosis, what have you. But this work that Nina does seems to be providing me greater relief.
And so what you told me today was really interesting. When I asked you, when we started the session, we also started with how you're doing today, what's working and what's not working. And you said something today that I'd like you to repeat. What you said about what you finally...
I'm finally learning how to accept this problem and to work from that space.
And you also said that you have more control over your body.
Oh yeah, I have more control of my body. I feel like I have more control than ever before.
That's beautiful. So, so now you also mentioned that when I asked you what works for you, that's like what's worked for you, what's not working. That's a question you ask yourself every day, and how can I improve it. So let's just like we did before. What's worked for you this week? What was working for you this week?
Well, I started a Qigong class, and that seems to add energy and enhance the work I've done with pnina. And I've learned various techniques, the judgment release procedures that we do to help ward off negativity.
That's great. So what I'd like to start with, we can start here and we're going to move to the next level.
Okay.
Repeat, judgment release.
The judgment release procedures and exercises, the stretching, balancing work. I think that covers
And
it.
acceptance, and maybe just him, and we can cut this part that I'm talking, but acceptance of how to teach your family how to accept your situation now was a big one. Just kind of learn with your wife how to have her accept your situation and not expect from you too much.
Right.
So if you can repeat that.
She has taught me how to learn to accept the problem and help my family, me and my family, to be able to communicate better.
I like to talk about how we start a session with almost any clients that come to body work, if it's a vision problem or body or pain, lower back pain or upper back pain, and any other problem that the body have. The only time I would not start a session this one if the person cannot walk at all or cannot move at all. Otherwise, we're starting a session with checking how walking, how is the client's work. So I now have you walk toward me, Henry. Okay, and then walk forward. Walk backward for me. Okay, great. So I'm noticing that you are a little tense here in the lower back, so we're going to do some stretching to relax it. Okay. I'm also noticing that you're shaking much less than you have before in your arms. Okay. How's your leg today?
Not bad. It's pretty good.
Not bad. And also, we've done a lot of walking on the beach. So one thing I would do with Parkinson a lot is walking on the beach backward, forward. It's really important to be able to touch the sand and actually walking inside the water to wake up the nervous system with the cold water. It's really important to do it on the beach, and we have fun doing that. The next thing we're going to move into is some stretches. So you feeling any tension in your body right now? In any way?
A little bit.
In your stomach? Okay, so with the stomach we'll work later on when we do body work and tension. But in the meantime, let's tap on your stomach and just breathe into it. And usually the stomach really affected by the well, we think so. I'm not sure, but we think that it's the side effect of the medication affecting the digestive system and the stomach, right? So we've been doing a lot of judgment release on the stomach. So let's go ahead and just do a judgment release here. And I release the judgment that I'm bad because my stomach is uncomfortable.
Release the judgment that I'm bad because my stomach is uncomfortable.
I release the judgment that my stomach is uncomfortable and is bad or wrong.
Release the judgment that my stomach is uncomfortable, is bad or wrong.
And I release the judgment that in fact my stomach is uncomfortable.
I release the fact that my stomach
is uncomfortable. And what the judgment release is doing is just teaching Henry how to accept himself with this situation just the way it is. Often we have, when we are in different conditions, we have a hard time and we're actually thinking even that's part of the subconscious of our body and our mental body that thinks that something is wrong with us, or we are not good enough because we have a condition. So by releasing the judgment from the situation itself, we become more open and accepting whatever it is, and then we can heal only from acceptance. So now breathe into your stomach again and tell me, how does it feel?
Much better.
Much better. And we didn't even have to find any story behind it or any emotion behind it. We just needed to accept the situation just the way it is. Okay, great. So now this is going to also help your stomach. We're going to, we've done this exercise before. We're going to open up your legs a little bit. Take a deep breath, and we're going to bend down slowly with each vertebra at a time. So first your head, inhale and exhale, and then bring your chin in. Inhale and exhale, and then bring your shoulder in. Inhale and exhale. You can bend your knees if you want, or you can leave them, or you can leave your legs straight. Inhale into your upper back and bend your upper back in, and exhale and into your middle back. And exhale, inhale into your lower back, and exhale till you get down, and then you hang. You could either leave your legs straight or bend them and just hang there and give your nice stretch into your leg. It's a great exercise for your brain. Lots of blood goes down to your head. Breathe deeply. Then slowly come up from your lower back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale into your middle back. And exhale into your upper back. Inhale and exhale every vertebra at a time. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale, and just close your eyes and visualize that your head is pulled by your hair all the way down to the ground, and you hang there. Just think about that. Then we are going to do the same movement but to the side, and the reason we're doing that because we are training our brain to do something that is not used to, like moving to the sides. We always move forward. Now we're going to move to the side or to the back. We're using more muscles, more nerves to activate the nervous system and wake up places in our body that are numb. So now turn a little bit to the side. You could do this side, or okay. And then now inhale and head down. I would open up your legs just a little more. That's it. Good. Sometimes with Parkinson we have to watch for balance. So sometimes if the body is not that strong, you could lose balance. So we want to open up the legs and support the body very well. Okay, so inhale and head down. And exhale, inhale, shoulder down, and exhale, inhale, up middle back down, and exhale, and inhale, the whole body down, and breathe. So you're actually giving yourself a nice stretch here to your lower back. Very good. Then come up slowly from the lower back up, and inhale and exhale a little more up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and all the way up. And we realizing that we need to do it slow, and not to hurry up with those exercises, because the slower it is, the better it is for the nervous system. It's like, it's the opposite of like working out in the gym. It's actually, we're working out quite hard here, but we're working out from the inside, from the inner nerves. Okay, so let's do the other side now. So turn your legs to the other side. Very good. Open up your legs. Very good. Very good. It seems like you're much more stable. You know, Henry was not as stable before, and now he's actually much more stable. He can do this exercise. When we started, it was hard for Henry to open up his leg and keep his balance in the same time. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and down and shoulder down. Inhale and upper back down. And exhale and inhale. And lower back down and hang there. Just hang there. Let the blood flow into your brain. Very good. And slowly come up. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, and all the way up. And usually we take the movement one more time down. We can actually do, we have enough time, we'll go a little longer. Let's take the movement one more time down, and we'll see this time if the moving forward have changed. Okay, so pay attention after we move to the side, if when we move forward, if the movement, if the stability of the body have changed. Okay, so again, one more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale, and hang there. Notice what happened to the body. And then come up slowly from the lower back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your middle back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, and relax. Very good. So now open up your eyes and notice. So how was it going down this time after you moved to the side?
It's much easier and smoother.
Much easier and smoother. Right. Very good. So now go ahead and walk for me forward and see if the walking have changed. Okay. Very good. Forward. Very good. And now you walk forward and then backward. And backward. Very good. So what do you notice right now?
I don't have to concentrate on my walking, it just flows.
Very good. So the walking is just flows very well. So now let's move into the floor, and we'll do some stretches on the floor. Okay, so this exercise really helping Henry to learn how to cross his leg. When we started and we did these exercises on the beach, Henry could not even cross his leg a bit, and so now he's much better. You could see that he's crossing his leg a little bit, still not all the way, so that will take a little time, but there is definitely improvement in crossing the legs. And to do that, we have to do different stretches that help us. So first we're gonna move our body in rotating motion as much as you can, even if it's just a little bit. Very good. And I also notice that there is much more balance right now than you had before. And then we move it to one side. You can actually support your body with just putting your hands on the floor. Okay, good. And now move it from one side. So those are simple yoga stretches, and they help Henry to create more circulation in the muscles in the back, and the back muscles help the shoulder and neck as well, and flexibility. The key with Parkinson is to keep the body flexible, and the more the body is flexible, the easier is for blood circulation and nerves. You know, the nerves are working much better and waking up much more. So now let's bring the legs together and do another stretch touching the feet. So really, really simple yoga stretches. Breathe deeply. Try to keep your straight legs. Very good. Now, let's sit down crossing leg and see if the stretches have helped your crossing legs. Very good. For somebody that was not able to cross his leg at all, that's excellent. Can you take that picture for him crossing his leg?
Yeah, I've got him.
Shall he move maybe into the camera or change his position? Yeah. Maybe change your position into the camera right here. Okay, great. So that is much better. And can you talk that you couldn't stretch your leg before? I mean, cross your legs before? Yeah. Okay, so now just rock in and out like that. Very good. In and out. That's actually a new exercise we haven't done before, and that's something I want you to do every day. Rocking in and out, creating circulation in the lower back and more movement. Feels good?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so we are now moving to the body work session, and what I'm working on with the neuromuscular body work, which is mainly tapping on the body and stretching the body. And what it does, it's waking up the nervous system, waking up any tension, releasing any tension from the muscles, and breaking any calcium deposits that is stuck in the body. Also creating circulation. This type of movement was developed by the teacher I study from, Meir Schneider. He healed himself of blindness by using this body work technique. It works with many types of other issues in the body. So it's really effective. It's really pleasant. It's not only that you get to relax, but it's also you will feel much more awake. A lot of people tell me, "Oh, I felt that I'm relaxing, but I'm energized." So this type of work is really energizing. So that's the nice thing about this work. Along with that, as I work with the physical body, I also am doing some energy work, working on the chakras in my mind all the time, and checking as we go with Henry a lot of times some issues about being able to accept his position, his disease. A lot of time we were able to resolve a lot of those issues right on the table just by feeling the body. So we're going to do a little bit of it today here. How's your stomach, Henry?
Much better.
Much better? Okay. Well, it seems like the issues are not coming up today, huh?
Not so much. Not
That's
like
good.
every
Well,
time.
we've done a lot of work already. But if anything come up today, that's good. So we can maybe, address that and release it right now. We show other people how it works, okay?
Okay.
So just let me know. So we showing you after a year and a half almost of work with Henry, a lot of those emotional issues that we worked on, which is accepting where he's feeling that he can't do everything that he's was able to do. A lot of it has been resolved on already. So it's really nice because now Henry is much more available to just deal with the movement and teach himself how to be stronger, so he doesn't have to deal with the emotional aspect of it anymore. Also, what I'm noticing, and that a year ago your hands were much shaking, and today they are not even shaking at all, so that's a really good thing. So I'm kind of really, if you can see, I'm shaking my hands as I tap. My one hand is tapping and the other one is shaking the muscles and the nerves from the inside. So I'm not only working on the upper tissue, but I'm working on the inside muscles right in here. Then we do some movement. And you could do the movement yourself here while I'm working on the other hand. Keep moving. So it's a self-healing massage, meaning that the client is participating in the healing. The clients do the movement. Okay, relax that hand now. And move your neck from side to side. And moving these hands. Very good. Now keep moving these hands at the same time. In fact, why don't you move both hands right now? Very good. So when we do more than one movement at a time, we create circulation and we create stimulation, which train the brain to unfocus from the problems and shift the nerves that are tense, shift them out from tension into relaxation. So we create a little bit confusion to the brain. That confusion creates more circulation, more relaxation. So it's a matter of training the brain to do something that it's not used to. Okay, relax your arms. Okay, and your neck. Now we're going to go into your leg and do some leg stretches. So first we loosen up the legs here just by squeezing on the legs. Simply doing some squeezes inside the shin and in the hamstring, squeezing. And stretch. Those stretches are really important. Stretch all the way in, breathe as much as you can. We're gonna use a belt here. Okay, and then bring the leg up. And I'm gonna put the belt right above your legs and your feet. And hold the belt. Hold it strong and stretch. Very good. And I'm going to tap right in the back of your leg. Now bring the legs all the way to the side and open up your leg here. Try to leave the shoulder as much as possible. You could loosen up the belt here. And I will hold your leg. Leave your shoulder right on the table. Let me stretch as much as possible, and I will tap right in the inner thighs. Very good. So we're going to use the belt again. Oops. Let's see. Here, hold the belt here. Bring the leg all the way to the other side now. And get yourself a nice stretch here. Great. And then relax, bring it back together. In the back. Usually we tap on the with two hands on areas that are a little more flashy, and like the hip and the hamstring. And on the bone, we simply tap with the fingertips. And excellent, bring it down. Lift up the other leg and bring it down. Keep lifting up, up and down. And down, very good. Now lift up this leg and this arm at the same time. Very good. This way, yeah, just like lift it up a little bit here. Very good. And then the opposite direction. Very good, keep lifting. Very good, reach your hands with your arm, very good. I'm always finishing up the session with some energy work. Making sure that the chakras are flowing, energy is flowing in the body well. How's your low back feels?
Great.
Relaxed. How's your stomach feels?
Better.
Better. Any tension in your stomach at all?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. So some time ago we had usually a lot of tension from the stomach, and you know, as I said before, we assume that the medication have a side effect, but also emotionally, wherever there was not acceptance of where you were before, and part of it is, you know, not being able to express your emotions to other people of where you're at. And that's just something that's been going on for a long time, but having this disease kind of opened Henry up to being able to speak about emotion much more, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You've obviously made a lot of healing in the last 12 years. What are some of the things you attribute that to?
Well, it's 12 years since I had my diagnosis.
Okay.
I haven't been working with this method for 12 years.
No, I'm not suggesting it's this. I'm just curious what has and how have you been making these improvements? Or what has been catalyzing it?
Well, it's the acceptance of it and not trying to fight against it, because that gives it more power. Accept it and do what you can to make your life better.
Okay.
So I would say the acceptance,
Acceptance plays a big role.
right?
Okay, well thank you for sharing that. That really
Yeah,
picked
and
my
that's
brain.
what we did in that exercise we do with judgment releases
I
to
saw
bring
that,
us to
yeah.
that acceptance place.
Okay,
So want to improve?
Yes, I'd like to improve my balance. It seems that the coordination is better now, but it still needs some work.
Mm-hmm.
And this type of treatment is not overly physical. In other words, it's not like lifting weights and the other things that I've been doing. This is more a calmer, healing, energy building procedures. I'm very thankful that I have come into contact with this program. That's all.
awesome.
Awesome. That's a good place for us, and the light and everything, you know.
It is what it is.
Or we could put some light if you need.
Well, I
Feel after the movement and the body work now.
Really good. It feels like I'm limber now, much more limber.
Much more limber. Good.
So my range of motion has increased.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Great. Wonderful. So I wanted to thank you for being one of my very great clients, and for your courage and for your persistence to do this work. And I see that one of the reasons it's really successful is because you are on it. You doing the exercises and you following up with the suggestion that I'm giving you. So that's why it's really working.
Thank you very much, pnina.
You're welcome. That was a session that described how working with Parkinson create more circulation, more movement, more vitality and rejuvenation. And the main things, as I mentioned in this work, helped a lot is the sense of acceptance of the disease. I say that this is probably more than 50% of the success, if not even more, because if a person does not accept where they're at, and they have a hard time to heal. We heal just if we are able to accept where we're at. So that was the secret for the work, and as Henry also mentioned that, and I think that was the key for healing, is accepting where we're at and how we can go from that point on. The movement, the yoga, the body work, it's all great, and it's only work when we do open ourselves for healing and acceptance.